Good morning, everyone. A couple of false starts this morning. There's lawn mowing going on here. There's Facebook decided that they didn't want to play this morning, so I'll start again. So, welcome to 2026. I hope this year has started off well for you. I was very excited yesterday because I got my Stampin Positioner arrived in the mail. So I had a little bit of a play last night. I was very excited and I wanted to show you. So please excuse any little stuff-ups that I might make today because I am still new at it, but was very excited about it. Now, I may have given you a false impression that this was going to be available to everyone in February. It's actually only available to people that join my team in February as a free product. When you join, you will get a Stampin Positioner. Hopefully it will be available later in the year to all other customers. But yes, when you join my team, you will get one of these as a joining bonus. Okay, so you get all those other wonderful goodies, plus you will get this for free. So let's have a little play. Now, yesterday I created this card. So basically I want to show you, and we'll put it up the right way so you can actually see it. I want to show you how I've done this repeating background. But first of all, we better talk about this. So it comes with a little set of instructions. So it's got the instructions here, just basic instructions. It comes with a completely removable plate. So it allows for not just card size materials, but it also allows for your 12 by 12 cardstock. So it's not closed in. It also comes with this other little plate, which is great for your smaller stamps and sentiments. And it's the one that we'll use for that repeating pattern. Okay. So we'll use that in a second. It also, you can buy separately the grid paper. So the grid paper comes with holes across here that fit on these little notches across here. Also, it's great because it has inches on one side and then centimeters on the other. And so you're just putting it on by setting it onto the little notches. Get on there. It then has, you can see, so it's got a ruler as well, but it's not so clear. And excuse my dirty fingernails, I've been cleaning all my stamps recently. But here is the little corner so that you can position that in there and it will hold tight because these little notches are slightly have been squared off so that the piece of cardstock will fit in there. Okay. You can see by my hands that I'm a crafter, can't you? I don't have any fancy fingernail polish, sorry. So that's it, I think, for that. You've then got your two little magnets that will hold your cardstock in place. So as well as the little positioner, you can pop that in there to position it. Pop your magnets on. And then you can stamp down in between. I'm going to use this in this way though, and I'm actually, because I'm not setting it up, I want to set it up between the 14.5 and the 0 so that I can position it to be able to do that repeating stamping. So what I'm going to do is just put a little bit of tape on the back just to help keep it in that position. So just about there. So got it on the line. I'll put my magnets down as well because that will help with lining that all up. Now what I want to do is, now did I clean that off? can't remember whether I did or not. So I'm just going to clean this stamp off again because I was playing with it before. So just with my chamois, just cleaning that off. And I'll just stamp that down to dry it off. So I just want to position this sort of, because I'm not looking at the height of it really. I'm looking more at where it sits on the card. So at the edges, so here and here. So I want to make sure that H is on it, the end of the Y is on. Then I just put my little positioner on. And I want this to be sitting in the middle of this. So I've got my little grid pattern. So now I can just move it down a little bit. Make sure that's middled. So I'm pretty happy with that. Now I just want to put it back on just to make sure that I haven't moved it too far across. Now I have. So I'm just going to move this just very slightly across. Yep, I think I'm happy with that. Okay, making sure that's middled. So you can see that's middled. So now I'm just going to start with my Gorgeous Scrape ink. I'm going to tap the ink on and then line it up on the first two notches, stamp down. Then I'm just going to move these up to here, go to the next notch, stamp down, go to the next notch and stamp down. Okay, so you can see I've got the 3 different gradients of colour. Now we're going to ink up again. And I'm going to go to the last, oh, better move our magnet. Put that up there. I'm going to go to the last one because I want the dark colour there. And then I'll move up. So we've got a nice even stamping all the way in between that repeat. And of course I've put my finger on there and I've got purple on it. There you go. Now, the next thing I wanted to show you, which I thought is really cool if you've got multiple of the same die cut and you just want to not have to think about lining it up. So I've got the little flower that I've used on here. And I've just die cut myself a scrap paper piece. So I'm just going to put another little bit of tape on the back here. And I'm just going to pop that there. It doesn't really matter where I pop it. I'm going to line up the, oh, I didn't wash that. Just clean that off. Going to line up the detailed stamp first so that that is lined up properly. I think that's pretty well. Just move it so I can, yeah, that looks okay. Then we're going to put our big plate on, pick it up, put this all back in position again. Then we're going to ink it up. So ink our stamp up. Pop it over, press down, and then just check that out. So I'm pretty happy with the way it's positioned on that die cut. Now to do this one, I just line that up. I'll ink up our plate. So ink that up, plonk that back in position again. And then press down. So our little die cut is done. And then we can put another one on and do it again. Another one on, do it again. Another one on, do it again. So it's great for, especially when you can die cut multiple layers. So you can, sometimes with your die cuts, you can die cut 2 at a time. So if you've got lots and lots to get done, this is a nice, quick and easy one. And of being able to line it up properly, because some stamps is a little bit difficult to line up, or some people have difficulty with lining up those stamps. So this is a great way of being able to line up those stamps. So so we'll pop this one back on so we can, so get this one, we do it the same thing again. But now to do our solid part, again, what we're doing is just lining it up on our scrappy one, making sure that's all lined up properly. Popping our Stampin' Press on. So it's your scrappy piece that you're experimenting with. So you just want to make sure that, you know, you're not wasting cardstock, that you've got it lined up properly. And then once you've got it lined up properly, so we're just going to plonk this down here to stamp it off. So we've got that second generation going on. Pop that on, press down. So that looks good to me. So that's fine. So now we can plonk our die cut on, line that up, ink this up, stamp this off, make sure everything is back in place again, line that up, plonk it back. Oops, I've turned it upside down, of course. There we go. Try that one. Press down, and then we've got our inked image. Now, that, see, I've missed the top there. So if we put that back down, I'm hoping, so I might have missed just pressing that. That's got it lined up. Okay, so that's a great tool for being able to do that, lining up your die cuts if you've die cut first. I just find it's a nice, quick and simple way of doing it. So I hope this has piqued your interest, and what I'm going to do now is do another little video showing you a different way again of using the Stampin' Positioner. Okay. Take care. Have a wonderful day. Happy crafting. And please always, you know, if you've got any questions about anything, always feel free to contact me. And especially if you've got any questions about the joining bonus. So I'd love to have you as part of my team. Let me know. I'd be very willing to welcome you into my team. Okay. Bye for now. Happy crafting.